Yo, what's Gucci? What's Fendi? What's poppin'? Brand new whip? Nah, fam. I just hopped in. Welcome back to the Psychology Podcast. And today we're going to be talking about sex, drilling, disastering, all of that. Nasty, hardcore, softcore, you name it. But of course, I've got a special guest. And she goes by the name Tanaka, good friend of mine. I know I've had this conversation before, but I was like, hey, I want to have it again with another female to hear another female's perspective. Plus, also, a lot of you people are thirsty out there trying to find out how to drill each other. But anyway, without further ado, let me introduce my guest. So, Tanaka, how are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm brilliant. So before we get into the nitty gritties, please introduce yourself to my fellow listeners.
Okay. My name is Tanaka Michelle Kagonye. 24 years old, and I'm a hustler. Yeah, that's what.
Alright. She's a true hustler for sure, guys. This one's a hustler. She's a hustler, baby. Anyway, so okay, I'm just gonna get straight into it. Tell me, what is sex in Tanaka's definition?
Okay. In Tanaka's definition, sex is giving someone the power to destroy you, but trusting them not to destroy you. Yeah.
And
To elaborate, this, you can take it as it is, or it could be physical. You're giving them.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
What do I mean in terms of what?
You said you could take it physical, or you could take it as it is. How do you distinguish that?
I feel like, especially with women, once you start having sex with someone, like that's it. That's giving someone you, like, that's surrendering yourself to a person. You get it?
Ooh, surrendering. Oh, I like that word. Tell me more. It's turning on. Tell me more.
Yeah. You're surrendering yourself to the person who's fucking you, and you're trusting them to do a good job.
Hey. Damn. Okay. So when you surrender yourself to Ningina Ningi, what does that entail to surrender? I want to now go deep into it now. What is that surrendering process like? You know, from the moment you start kissing, or before, or yeah, what's that like?
It could actually be before.
Oh, how? Explain.
The way you guys are talking, the way you guys are looking at each other, body
Ooh.
language, you
Ooh.
know. By the time you get to the kissing, oh my goodness, you both know what's gonna happen by then.
So wait, but in this talking process, you have to be talking nasty. Yeah?
If you want, it depends with the kind of people you are.
Please elaborate on that.
You could talk about the weirdest shit. You could be smoking a blunt. You could be talking about science, whatever suits.
Science.
Yeah, whatever shit suits you
It's
that moment. Whatever.
gonna that is science. That's
Hey,
Ndoto Anita.
I'm not. Not me, bro. Not me.
Okay. So you can be talking about anything.
Anything, whatever makes you guys comfortable.
So okay, let's say there's me, right? Tepiwa. And then there's Heather.
Oh my God.
I love using this example. Anyway, so me and Heather, I see Heather, and we're talking. Maybe we've been vibing for some time. We started, and
Mm.
then we're in a room together. How can I tell what direction to go with Heather to then make sure the sexual experience is then amazing?
Um, um, body language. Like, try reading Heather's body language, and if it say she wants it, then go for it.
Oh,
You know.
just dive in. No,
Hey,
ka ka ka.
if he's invite, okay, okay. Listen, yeah, but there's this thing called consent. These
Yeah,
days, you just have to
you
be
know that's
sure.
but that's what I want to understand because
Yeah.
I feel like there's especially in this consent thing, there's a disconnect, particularly with women. You hear
Yeah.
women talking about wanting consent, but then if a guy asks, a lot of women gets turned off by that. Like even with kissing, like if a guy says, "Can I kiss you?" It's like, oh fuck, it's not as sexual. So how do you get that consent in a sexy way, so to speak?
Oh my goodness, this is hard.
Yeah,
Uh,
I want to hear from a woman because
okay.
I'm confused. I'm trying to get some from Heather, and then I'm like, hey, should I go in like you said, or should I? Hey Heather,
Yeah.
can I destroy you? can I? Can you can you surrender to me?
Okay. I can't speak for everyone. I can't speak for every woman out there, but if it was me, honestly, my body language would tell you I'd probably go in for the kiss first, because that's the kind of person I am. So I guess at the end of the day, it depends with the type of Heather you're with. Maybe like she doesn't um she doesn't like this whole awkward thing of asking for consent. Maybe she just wants you to kiss her. Maybe she wants you to to ask for consent. So um yeah, like just know the person you're with. Yeah, I guess that's it.
Hmm, that's an
Mm-hmm.
interesting one. So now, I'm trying to understand now. So from the kissing, then what? I need to understand those
Yeah.
details.
From the
Yeah.
kissing to the foreplay, guys.
Okay. Oh, wait. Before even, what is foreplay for those that don't even know what foreplay is?
Oh my goodness. Honestly, I know what it is, but I don't know how to define it. But give me a second. Uh, yeah.
I thought
So
I thought you knew about sex.
I do. Well, according to whatever the source is, it's a wait, what is a set of emotionally and physically intimate acts between one or more people meant to create sexual arousal and desire for sexual activity. So basically, it's that process just before intercourse.
Mm,
Yeah,
tell me more.
yeah, ladies, the fingering, the nipple sucking,
Ooh.
the pussy eating,
Oh, oh,
whatever it is that you like.
damn. Okay.
And I feel foreplay, it's really important for most ladies because most ladies don't actually come during penetration. So this
Wow.
foreplay is really, yeah.
So
So
so how do since because this sounds like this foreplay is more important than the actual penetration for most ladies. How do I
yeah.
do this foreplay? How do I perfect my foreplay? A guy may ask. I'm
Now
asking.
this
Yeah.
depends with the header that you're with. I'm gonna talk about what I like. I like being I like my nipples sucked and I like my clit rubbed at the same time. That makes
Ooh.
me really wet. That makes me come quickly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That I'm not too much. I'm not extra. I don't mind the fingering. I don't really like it, but I don't mind it. But that's
Mm.
all I want. So I guess at the end of the day, it depends with the woman you're with. Some like their pussies ate, some want their buttholes ate,
Ooh.
some like freaky shit I can't even say, some like being peed on, you know.
Oh. Okay, that's a new one. Okay.
Yeah, it's
So
not.
so
Yeah.
is this foreplay just on the body or is it sometimes outside the body? Is it just sustained to the body?
Um, please elaborate your question.
Like
Mm,
you said that the foreplay
mm,
the way you described it, fingering, licking of buttholes, peeing, this is all on your body. Can the
mm.
foreplay, be something even before the actual touching of your body? Maybe doing something that you like. For example, I don't know, maybe you like being cooked for.
Dressing up, dressing up. Oh, okay, okay. We have two different things. I don't know if that counts as foreplay. I guess that's what's leading to the foreplay, to the sex as well. Whatever. You
Mm.
mean like a date or something like that?
Yeah, whatever you like. Maybe you like it when if your man um let's say he cooks for you before you actually have sex, maybe that turns you on a bit, makes you a bit wet, you know? Would you consider that part of the foreplay?
No, I wouldn't because
Mm.
um, if that's the case, then it means that those people will just bump into each other and start fucking. Like it means that they're not having the foreplay. You get what I'm saying? So I think
Oh.
foreplay is the process leading to the penetration. This is when like the two people are actually together now doing the things that need to be done. Yeah.
Oh, that's an interesting one. Okay,
Mm.
so if I perfect my foreplay in terms of oh, but do I have to ask her what she wants?
Yeah, you have to ask, you have to talk about these things, you
Wh-
know.
What about those
Just
girls that just say, ah, this guy is bad at sex, but then they don't know, they expect the guy to just, it's like he's not
uh
doing. How do you deal with that? How do I, as a
all I
gent?
can all I can say is to those ladies, I don't know if you know this Shona saying, it says "Mwana asingachema anofira mbereko." So if you don't speak
Please
out,
translate.
I don't know how to translate it, but if you don't speak up, like how do you expect your partner to know what you want? He's gonna
Mm,
keep on doing the same thing. So you need to tell your partner exactly what you want. And
mm,
also make sure your lady is comfortable enough to talk to you about these things. Actually, this applies to everyone. Make sure your
mm,
partner or whoever you're fucking um like is comfortable enough to come to you to tell you exactly what they want.
mm, That's
Yeah.
a deep one. And then, okay, I think another one is what about those people that you just meet at the club? How can you make sure you give them a good time? Because I would assume that you're not gonna
Mm,
really be asking all these questions, or maybe I'm
mm.
wrong.
Uh,
How do you?
again, it depends with the people. Like I don't know, guys.
Uh,
If you're a person who likes to speak their mind, then just say it when you guys are kissing on the way to the hotel, wherever you're going.
uh-huh.
Just be like, yo, this is how I like it, you know? Or when they're doing something you don't like, just be like, yo, I appreciate what you're doing, but I like it this way. This is what turns me on. You get it? But if
Oh.
there's no time for that, then just go straight to the penetration. Just fuck and stand. If there's a connection afterwards, then yeah, maybe you guys start getting along. But if there's nothing like that, then go your separate ways, you know.
Mm. Yeah, this sex thing is it's a complicated one. I won't lie because, and I'll be honest. I think because as a guy, I'll speak as a guy. I think it's a very simple thing with a guy. A guy can come easily,
Mm.
from a few strokes. It's very or from some head or something. But for girls, I think us guys sometimes, well, there's the one fact of accepting that maybe certain things that I'm doing is not working for her.
Mm,
But also doing it the right way. Do you know what I'm saying? Because,
mm,
like you said, ladies, especially ladies, are different when it comes to the sex. So
mm.
maybe sometimes when guys are listening to something like this, they want to know what's the general thing that they can just, do that. With most ladies, it's likely to work. The, like you talked about the clit. So,
Yeah,
you
I
talked,
think
yeah.
I think that's the universal thing for ladies. Like, just play it safe. I feel like the clit is the safest way to go.
Mm,
Mm,
you need to play around that area.
yeah.
Oh, okay, interesting. The
And
clit.
read her body language when you're playing with it. Like, see if she likes it, see if she doesn't
What
like
body language tells me she's like what's screaming? Is there certain sounds? Is there what
the way
happened?
she the way she's moving her body, the sounds she's making, if she's looking at you, if she's grabbing you, kissing you, all those things.
Oh, interesting.
Mm,
Okay. Ah, that's a beautiful thing, Tanaka. Thank you
mm.
so much. Obviously, our time is running out now, but are there any last few words, last few tips, or anything you'd like to say before we finish?
Um, this is mostly for the the people who are growing, the kids who are turning into adults. So yeah, sex is nice and all, and you guys already know of the disadvantages that come with sex, that you're taught in school, but there's some things that you're not told, like for example, parents or the Bible, whatever you believe in, they they're always saying like try not to have sex before like you have a connection with the person or before you're married to a person. And I think that's actually um true. Not bashing those who have sex before marriage, but like just be careful, because sometimes you don't know who you're dealing with, you don't know who you're fucking, you don't know what they're going through in life or what spirits they hold, Or basically, guys, just research on soul ties if you want,
Mm,
whether you believe it or not. It's good to just research because sometimes, like, there's things that happen to us and we don't even know where it's coming from, but it's because you are connected to a person you're not meant to be connected with. So, yeah, just be
mm,
careful who you're fucking, guys. Condoms prevent STIs and pregnancies, but they do not avoid these connections. So be careful.
mm.
That's what I can say. Mm,
Okay. So yeah, guys, research on soul ties. I'm also gonna do my own little research. But
mm.
anyway, thank you so much for pulling through,
Okay,
Tanaka.
no problem.
I'm sure some people will have some further questions where you can maybe go in depth, whether it's about, the actual deed or the soul ties and stuff like that. Where can we get you, like your social medias or your main social medias that you're like active?
I'm active on all of them,
Oh,
but
okay.
on Snapchat I am Tanaka 2404 or Young Six.
Mm,
Um, On Twitter, I'm Tanaka Michelle 6. On
mm,
Instagram, I'm double underscore Tanaka 2404. And on Facebook, I am Tanaka Michelle Kagonye.
okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. I hope everyone took note of that, wrote that down. Um, hmm, it's an interesting one. I'm also trying to think so that when I meet my little Heather, I will I'll know how to deal with her
Yeah.
adequately. Anyway, it's your boy Psycho. My handle at PsychoZW, SICOZW. As always, if you got any questions, hit me up. If you got questions for Tanaka, please hit her up. As for me, I'm outie like a howdy. Peace.